Hi, I'm Coach Gill, and this is the Gill Basketball Academy. I grew up here in the East Side. I grew up on Kilbreth Street, and at that time, things were getting a little rough. But I was a basketball player, and so everybody knew me and respected me as a basketball player, and I owe it to that game, to the game of basketball, because it kept me and my brother in a straight line, and used it as motivation to keep me going and study, go to college, be the first of my family to go to college.
Grew up in Salinas, played basketball, in high school. Never got to go to any camps or learn, I started playing basketball in middle school, and so I always wished, I really loved it, but I wish I would have had those opportunities. Same thing with my husband. And so when our kids were little, we would go, to the city of Salinas, YMCA, and there's nothing here. Why don't we just create something here? But now it's grown into so much more.
It feels great. It's definitely prideful to wear that logo on my shirt. It represents me, my community, and my family as a whole, and it represents my hard work and my deity to being a basketball player. And to not only show that it's not just a game, but it's also life as well.
I feel like GBA changed me a lot as a person, made me a better person, and I feel like without GBA I wouldn't be, who I really am today. It changed me a lot as a person.
I think the biggest change I see is the camaraderie, the contacts that they make, the confidence level to get out there and just be themselves with other people. They have people there who work with them, who lift them up, who build them, other people that they can go to for anything.
We become family, our kids were able to grow up in an environment where, it was a safe environment. We knew who the parents were, who the guardians were. We all took care of each other's kids, and I think that's been my favorite part of being part of GBA.
With GBA, it's, you have your academy nights, you have your travel leagues, parents keeping in contact with each other, for the kids to get together and play. It creates that safe environment for them to be kids as long as possible.
GBA helped me academically a lot because it doesn't teach me how to be a good basketball player, but also teach me how to be a responsible young man and just to stay on top of all my stuff.
You're able to take that hard work and put it to other places as well. For example, school, where it's a huge factor. It could contribute to your life as well, and to be able to use that hard work to get where you want to be, and for your future as well, to go to college, to achieve the dreams you want to achieve and be anything you want, like a doctor, businessman, astronaut, etc. It's, basketball can do that for you, and GBA in particular can also do that for you. The biggest lessons I would take is always work for your stuff. Don't rely on privileges to carry you far. The work you put in is the output you're going to get. And Coach Gill loves saying this, it's called con ganas. It means heart, passion, effort into the things you do, and if you do that, then good things will come out of it.
In addition to the athletic ability or the athletic skills that they're developing people skills, communication skills, becoming comfortable with public speak, giving back to their community. With GBA, what we've found is that it's much more than just basketball.
Our kids are able to go to different countries, not only play basketball, but we put on basketball clinics there in other countries, and the cultural exchange that happens there is just incredible. Kids come back with so much confidence, knowing that they can go to another country and be able to interact with the citizens, learn about their cultures, and then come back here and appreciate what we have.
GBA traveling is a big part as well because it helps you expand on knowledges, cultures, and other pieces of knowledge that you may have, and it can help re-explore your passions as well.
These trips, I feel like it opens my mind up really, and it's like a culture shock really.
It was definitely a culture shock, but I was able to see how the love of basketball continues on, whether it's in our state or out of our state or in a different country.
A lot of the kids, since we've been around for so many years, they started as participants. They were in the academy, they played in our fall league, or they played in our travel teams. And little by little, as they grew up in the academy, they would come back to coach. Anytime that they're in town, oh, what can I do? Do you guys have anything going on? Can I help? Can I come volunteer? On their own. You know, we were not having to go out and look for them. We have, you know, them wanting to come back. That's the magic of GBA.
I am a volunteer for the GBA Academy Nights. I help the 4 to 5-year-olds. I can feel connected to them because as I am a player now, I was at that age, and I see myself through them, especially because I was able to learn how to be a good young adult and how to continue my love for basketball through GBA.
I for sure want to get back to my community. You know, I see myself coming back in the future, helping out, you know, however I can for my community, and if it's through GBA, just help my community as much as I can.
We're paying it forward, what was done for us by, you know, some adults when we were young. Now we're doing it for other kids, and it just feels good.
There's a reason why our ex-players are becoming coaches now in our academy and coming back and giving back because someone did it for them. So we want to continue that.
Now that we're here today, after so many years, seeing, you know, the success of the actual kids is just, you know, it's incredible. And we have to, you know, thank all of our GBA volunteers, everybody who has made this organization possible, because, you know, we keep saying it's, you know, we're family. It's like another family, and we formed another family, and it's true. And a lot of it has to do with, you know, all of the volunteers that we've had over the years. You know, those who have dedicated so many hours to you know, helping, you know, the kids and working with the kids, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that, you know, growing up, we didn't have it ourselves, so, you know, now it's time to pass it on to someone else, and it's beautiful to see.
I want the GBA Basketball Academy to go on for many, many years past, you know, when we're no longer here on this earth. I want it to be something that someone can sustain for a long, long time, and my dream is for it to continue, and for us to say that we planted the seed, and it's growing so much that now there's chapters everywhere. But this is home. That here in the 93905, it's home, just because we made it for the purpose of making it accessible for kids in our community.